Hi guys and welcome back. Today I'm showing you how I got ready for my meet and greet that I had in LA about 2 weeks ago. So if you want to find out how I did my makeup, then just keep watching. Starting with the La Roche-Posay Anthelios Xl 50 SPF to prep my skin and make sure it's protected from the sun's rays before moving on to the Born to Glow Illuminator from NYX Cosmetics. I'm applying this using a Giorgio Armani brush, and then I'm also moving on to an Armani foundation. This is the Luminous Silk in the shade 2, I believe. And I'm just applying that using my NYX Beauty Blender kind of dupe thing. Next, I'm moving on to brows and using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Now, I had no idea this pencil existed until I went to their office and they let me raid their kind of makeup stands, and I didn't know this pencil existed, and it is amazing. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's an amazing dupe for Brow Wiz from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Using the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre, I'm just going to prep my lids and then move on to the Nyx Lid Lingerie. And I'd never tried these before. I don't think they're out yet in the UK, but I believe they are in the US. And I just applied that and then blended it out with my brush before moving on to this purple shade from the NYX Avant Pop palette. And I'm just using a very small Morphe brush to just get in there deep in the crease and blend that out before moving on to the next shade, which is this NYX Black Matte. I think it's a matte shadow anyway. It's just black. I'm just going to apply it there in the deepest part. Now, I probably shouldn't have gone for the black because I kind of prefer how it looked before, but I'll add some eyeliner and hope for the best anyway. And I swear this was really brave of me to do this with this type of eyeliner because I never use like a dip eyeliner like this anymore. I'm all about the pen liners, but I gave it a shot, and as always, I added more to the wing and then ended up ruining it. Why didn't I just leave it the first time? Anyway, I'm going to add some mascara. Today I am using the NYX Double Stacked Mascara. Now this is quite interesting because you apply the normal black mascara and then you add the fibers and then you go back over it with the black mascara. I wasn't really sure about it at first, but then I think with a bit of practice I might get the hang of it. Again, I used the NYX Wicked Lashes. I had no idea NYX made false lashes. I think these lashes are good for a natural, everyday kind of look. But honestly, with this look, I really wish that I went for something a little bit more dramatic. Next, I'm taking the Daniel Sandler Cream Blusher, and this is in the shade Riviera. I think this is one of their bronzers actually, but I like to use it as a contour because it's quite natural. And when it's super hot outside, you do not want loads of cream product on your face. So I'm going for really light products and layering very carefully. So this is the L'Oreal La Touche Magique highlighting pen. It's a little bit like the YSL Touche Eclat, I guess. Just gonna go ahead, apply that with the brush and then blend it out using the same NYX Beauty Blender dupe. I felt like this Beauty Blender dupe was good for applying foundation, but then when I used my Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealer, I applied that first and then blended out with my finger like I usually do. And then I moved into the sponge and ended up taking like half the product away, and I didn't notice until it was too late and I'd set my under eye area. So yeah, don't use this sponge to blend out concealer because you'll take it away. To set that, I'm using the Ben Nye Neutral Set Colorless Powder because this is a great long-lasting powder that will get you through hot weather, rain, whatever. It lasts for ages and it's really great at setting your makeup. So I've just applied that just to bake it slightly, and then I'm just going to sweep the excess away with a brush and touch up that under eye area using some more of that Avant Pop eyeshadow and a little bit of that extra double stacked mascara. And again, I wouldn't recommend this mascara on the bottom lashes, but I would on the top. Using the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer, I'm just going to add a touch more warmth to my skin and get myself looking summer ready. So I'm just going to go ahead and run that along using a Crown brush. I can't remember which one this is, but it's from Crown Brushes. And I'm just going to go ahead and work that bronzer into my skin. And to highlight, I'm using the NYX Strobe of Genius palette, which is such a good highlighting palette, by the way. I don't think I've seen anybody talking about it, but they should, because it is so on it right now. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead using the lightest shade and just apply that onto the highest points of my face, so my cheeks, nose, in between my eyes, and also my Cupid's bow, before taking the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Catnip. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all over my lips. And here's the finished look. This was the look that I wore to my meetup that I had in NYX at their office about 2 weeks ago. And I had so much fun meeting you guys. It was amazing, and it always does make my day. So thank you so much to everybody that came out, everybody that's in the video, and everyone that's not in the video. I loved meeting you all. Thank you. So that's it for this week's video. Don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.